Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another adventure with Danno and Jess. Jess and Danno would be the proper term, I guess. So today, we're just gonna hang out with you guys. We're gonna go do lunch somewhere. I don't really know. I suggested Bob Evans. Jessica's not really a huge fan of Bob Evans, so I don't know. We're gonna wherever the car takes us today. I don't really know, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with you guys. Also, later in the video, we're gonna take you shopping with us a little bit because we're gonna make something for dinner, and we're gonna try and throw it together. Something. Now, I told Jess earlier. I said, look at Pinterest, right? Let's see if we can find something off of Pinterest and maybe put something together. And Jess had a response to that.
I said that when I look at Pinterest, like I like Pinterest in most ways, but when you're looking for recipes, like if you're just looking for something general, like instant pot recipes or easy recipes or something like that, recipes come up, but they come up in like bundles of like 30 or 40 recipes, and you gotta like scroll through everything, and it's annoying. I wish like that it would just show me like the chicken and blah blah blah, or
right.
like instead of me having to go through every single recipe,
40 different ones.
Like unless you know specifically what you're looking for, like then you can type that in and then get it. But it's like, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating sometimes because, and even when you search like the internet, it's like that too. I don't know why everybody clumps them all together. Like just put like beef and noodles or whatever the recipe is. Yeah. Like that makes it so much easier to search for something.
Yeah. So I guess maybe...
So, I don't know. We're going to find something.
Yeah, we're going to go to the store. We're just going to wing it. It may be a recipe that we've already done before. Who knows? But either way, we're going to have fun today. Still don't know where we're going to eat, but we'll figure that out. I don't know. We got to grab a little something here before we get started in the rest of it as we go along here. Let's get to it. We have arrived at our destination of Chicken Salad Chick, where they serve chicken salad sandwiches. Decided to go with a light lunch as we're going to prepare something special for dinner. I don't know, this place is okay. I mean, you know, Jessica likes it. So, happy wife, happy life. Here is the chick. Got our 2 waters here. Look at this flowery here table mat. And we have got number 13 is our order number. Okay, so our food has arrived. Jessica got, what'd you get here?
It's fruity Fran. It has like fruit in it.
Oh.
And then I got fruit on the side.
It's a lot of fruit.
And it came with a pickle and a cookie.
Yeah. I stayed pretty simple here. I got the classic Carol, which is just plain chicken salad in here. I do believe it has like, doesn't it have chopped up celery or something in it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you can taste celery. Real fresh, real good. I got the side of broccoli salad. Guys, this is where it's at right here. This broccoli salad is absolutely amazing. It's got bacon in it. They use some kind of like coleslaw sauce, it tastes like. Maybe, what is it? Do you know?
It's some kind of vinegar and something mixed together.
Vinegar.
I'm not sure like what all the ingredients are.
I will say it is flat out amazing. We have arrived at destination number 2. We are here, guess where? Kroger.
Oh, yeah.
Jess finally decided what we're going to do. It is called what?
Dump and Go Instant Pot Lasagna.
Dump and Go Instant Pot Lasagna. So she did find this off of Pinterest. It looks really good. It involves meatballs. Frozen meatballs, right? Do they have to be frozen?
I think it said you could make it with fresh, but I think you just adjust like the time and stuff.
Okay.
If you used fresh.
Yeah. So we're going to take you into Kroger with you.
We'll show you everything we get, and
yeah.
I'll tell you all the stuff that you need for it.
Right. Yeah. So we're going to go into Kroger, but we're taking you with us. We're going to show you, like she said, all the different ingredients that we have to get to make this. We are going to omit a couple things like... not really sure. The cheese, we're not going to use ricotta cheese.
Yeah, it has ricotta, but I don't like ricotta. So
I'm not a fan of ricotta either.
It has ricotta, mozzarella, and Parmesan, so I'm just probably going to use just more mozzarella and Parmesan in place of the ricotta. Yeah. I'm not a ricotta person.
So we've got the list. We're going to head into Kroger And we're gonna probably spend a little extra. We're gonna get the La Rosa's meatballs if they have them. They cost a little more, but they are fantastic. La Rosa's is a Cincinnati staple item. I'm sure if you've been watching the channel for years, you've seen us eat La Rosa's at some point or another. But their frozen meatballs are fantastic. So we're gonna go with that. That'll cost a little bit more, but they're delicious. We have made it inside Kroger, and as soon as I came in, I noticed there wasn't a line. So I got me a Pike Place Starbucks. Absolutely delicious, fresh brewed, first cup.
I said, and you didn't buy me nothing.
Oh, you do like their hot chocolate, don't you?
Yeah.
Dang, you want me to get you one?
I'm just kidding.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need pasta sauce, right?
Yeah, I got it up again. 24 to 26 ounce can or jar of pasta sauce.
Don't we have some at home?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
But we're here now, so even if we do, we're getting one in.
Right. Doesn't hurt to get extra. I wonder if there's any on sale. I don't know. It is Tuesday, so their new sales for the week hasn't started. So we're going to take advantage of the digital coupon from last week on the Classico pasta sauce. That's a pretty good brand. Pretty delicious. $1.49 a jar. Of course, this sale will be over by the time you guys see this video. And this recipe calls for the bow tie noodles.
You can use any noodles you want, but I'm going to use these because these are fun.
Yeah, I like the bow ties. And they're $1 a box right now. This goes on until February 6th, 2024. So we have a little bit of time to stock up on, well, we stock up usually on the Sam's Club spaghetti.
Yeah. Just
which,
not like this.
not like the bow ties.
We probably should, but yeah.
Yeah, we should, but yeah, we should this week. $1 a box, that's pretty good. And for the recipe we're doing, it does call for shredded Parmesan. Now you could get the cheaper stuff, but we're gonna get this one here. This is a really good brand. And it's on sale, $3.99 down from $5.99. Okay, so I wanted to show the La Rosa's meatballs here. You do only get 15 meatballs, and the recipe requires 24. They are on a bit of a sale, $8.99. That's what the regular price. They went up, $9.29 now. $8.99 was the regular price. So we're gonna have to buy 2 bags of these. We're gonna check out the cheaper meatballs as well, but we really want to do La Rosa, so we're probably just gonna.
It's because I was just saying, I think it's because the La Rosa's ones are really big, like they're big meatballs.
Yeah.
So we probably could get away with just doing 1 bag and just like cutting them up. But most meatballs are really small, so maybe that's what she used.
Well, we'll get 2 bags and then we'll.
I won't make the whole 2
Yeah,
bags.
we could freeze the ones we don't use and then make hoagies or something one night. Yeah. Okay, so we just wanted to check out some of the cheaper options here. You know, we've had Kroger meatballs before. They're okay. They're definitely not La Rosa's meatballs, but you know, you do pay the price. I mean, La Rosa's,
they're premium.
Yeah, it is premium.
But yeah, you could probably use any of these or even those like Italian.
Yeah, we've used those
meatballs.
before. Those are pretty good. La Rosa's really knows what
we
they're
just
doing.
wanted to try it with the La Rosa's
Yeah,
meatballs. So.
we want to make sure that it's perfect. And for our mozzarella cheese, which does require 8 ounces, we are in luck because they do have it on sale. Not much of a sale, but $2.34. You can get this bag of Parmesan cheese, and it would be a lot cheaper than what we're getting. But when it comes to Parmesan, I like the good stuff, especially when you're trying something new. I don't know, we may, if we decide to do this meal again, we may think that, well, maybe just the cheaper cheese would be better, but we want to try and make it as good as possible. All right, we are back home. We have everything ready. We got our Instapot ready here. Do you need an Instapot to do this Instapot meal?
Obviously.
So it's the lasagna dump.
Yeah.
Or lasagna Instapot dump.
Dump and go lasagna.
Dump and go lasagna. So we got some weird things going on here because the recipe calls for 24 to 26 ounces. Well, these are 24 ounces, so we're going to take like a couple ounces out of that. And then we've got how many meatballs?
20.
20.
Because these are huge.
They're a little bigger, yeah.
So
They call for 24 meatballs, but these are a little bigger. Plus, all the extra meatballs we're going to use for, like, hoagies. Go ahead.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What else?
But you're always talking and never let me say anything.
What else you want to say?
I was just going to say that we were going to just use the leftover sauce and meatballs because we bought 2 bags because it said 24 meatballs. But these are obviously a lot bigger than regular size meatballs. And then we'll just make like meatball hoagies or something with the leftover stuff. So kind of 2 meals in one with the stuff that we bought.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we got everything here. What's step 1?
Step 1. Water.
Water. How many?
Now, this is the most important thing for Instant Pot because this is what creates the pressure in your pot is the water. Yeah. And it has to be like a thin liquid like water or broth or something else. And since we're using pasta sauce too, we need some regular thin water to bring the pressure. So I'm doing 2 cups of water. It did say to do 1 3/4 cup, but I'm using a little more pasta and a little more sauce than what the recipe says, so I'm doing a little bit extra just to make sure that everything cooks right. But I think it would be fine either way.
Balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we put all of our meatballs in. And then you double them all in there. There they go. Have fun in your bath.
Yeah.
And then we take the pasta and dump her in there.
Bye bye pasta.
So you just layer it. So is there a specific way you have to layer
yes,
it?
You have to layer it in this exact order. So you
Okay.
do the water first, then the meatballs, then the pasta,
Okay.
and then we'll do the sauce. Maybe.
You can do it. All right, you did
got
it.
it.
Very good.
Okay, then you pour the sauce in on the top. And I am going to actually swig a little water in here to get the rest of that out. Okay.
So do you think that would be enough then?
I'm going to just put...
A little bit more?
I looked it up and it said 2 ounces because I needed 2 ounces was 1/4 of a cup. So I'm just going to do 1/4 a cup extra of sauce. And then we'll have the rest of this left over for our...
I'll tell you what, that Classico pasta sauce smells amazing.
It does. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which may not be necessary because all this stuff has seasoning in it, but I'm just going to add it as a, flavoring.
It ain't going to hurt nothing.
Now, the very most important thing is do not stir this.
Don't stir.
Leave it just like it is.
Right.
Because if the pasta sauce is on the bottom, you'll get a burn notice in your pot.
Yep.
Because it'll burn, that sauce will burn. That's why you need the water down there to create the pressure. So do not stir it. I know that it like goes against every ounce of every inch of your body to want to stir it.
Right.
But don't stir it.
Don't stir.
So this is it. Now we put the lid on. The cheese is going after everything's been
After
pressurized.
it's all done. Oh, okay.
So we put the lid on, and then we're going to pressure. We're going to set the pressure for 4 minutes. So it's going to pressure cook for 4 minutes. And it's going to take a little while for it to come up to pressure because there's so much stuff in this pot. So what that's saying is once it's pressurized, like once all of that gets pressurized, then it'll cook for 4 minutes straight. And then I'm going to leave it alone for 5 to 10 minutes and then release the pressure, which we'll show you all that. And then it'll be ready to go and we'll stir in all the cheeses.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
what total? Like 10
So
minutes?
I'm kind of nervous because like I've never done one like this with pasta.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like in my head I'm like, how is this pasta going to cook?
Right.
So I really hope it works out. But apparently it does. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, so while we are waiting to bring that up to pressure, which we really don't know how long it's going to be.
I'm counting, so I'll find out and I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, we'll find out. But we wanted to talk just for a second on our lunch at Chicken Salad Chick. I really enjoyed it.
I just forgot I have my cookie. in the bag to eat for
Oh,
later.
no.
That's going to be a nice treat.
I already ate mine.
I just remembered. Mine was delicious. My chicken salad sandwich.
Yeah. So you had the fruity fran?
I get the fruity fran. Sometimes I'll get the one he got, just the plain Carol. Is that what it's called?
Classic Carol.
Classic Carol.
Yeah.
But I started trying the other one that had it's grapes, apples, and pineapple mixed in it, and it's so good.
It looked good. Mine was fantastic. I felt like it had a little extra mayonnaise in it this time, which I like. I thought it was amazing. Sorry about the lighting here, too. We don't have the best lighting
It's okay.
in our home, but, it is what it is.
It's the camera on my face.
There we go. But we have, let's see, I had the broccoli salad. Broccoli salad is amazing.
I usually get that, but sometimes the broccoli salad kind of upsets my stomach a little bit. And I didn't really want to eat anything that was going to give me any kind of like stomach issues. So I just got the fruit with mine. And it was really good because the grapes that they give you on the side are literally the same grapes that they use inside the salad.
Up, yeah.
So
it's not like in the mixture already. They put it all together there. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
And I got a cookie to eat later because I forgot I had that left over.
Yeah, those cookies are good. Already ate mine, but it was delicious. So yeah, waiting for the pressure to come up on the pressure cooker. And
Hopefully it works.
Once that happens, then I think it's 4 minutes?
And it cooks for 4 minutes.
So after that, do we depressurize it?
After the 4 minutes is up, we're going to leave it to sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll probably do like 8 minutes or so, just so that's kind of like halfway. It says 5 to 10, so it probably just depends on how. And then once 8 minutes is up after that, then I'll release all the rest of the pressure out of the pot. And then we'll add the cheese and mix it in there. And I'll heat up garlic bread to go with it.
I'm just excited for the taste test.
I hope it's good.
I'm sure
I'm so nervous.
It smells great already.
I'm always nervous to try new things. And normally I wouldn't care. But I think the thing that's given me the most nerves about it is the uncooked pasta. I've never done that in the Instant Pot, so I'm kind of like, ooh, how is this gonna cook? But I guess like the science of it is supposed to work, so
Hooray.
Let's see.
Hooray for science. Okay, we've reached the pressure. Wait a minute, you explain it.
So it's already cooked. It took 20 minutes total for it to come up to pressure before the 4 minutes started. So that's 24 minutes. Plus I let it go for 8 minutes afterward. And now I'm going to release the rest of the pressure out of the pot. And then we're going to stir in the cheeses. And hopefully the noodles and everything cook. So I'm nervous. So on my pot, I just have this button that I push and it'll release the pressure and it's really loud. So sorry. But it's been going for 8 minutes, so it might not have as much pressure.
Yeah, and this is
Still
pulled
left
out
in there.
away from our cabinets.
Yeah, I mean,
here.
you can still see.
It's,
It's okay.
it's away from it. It
I
just
like it
looks
now.
like it.
Now's the moment of truth. I'm so nervous. Always so nervous to open it up when I do a new crockpot meal.
Instapot meal?
Instapot meal, yeah, sorry.
Ooh.
My bad.
She be steaming.
Set that right there. And, oh my gosh, look at those noodles. They're actually cooked. I can't even believe it.
Wow.
Alright, I'm going to stir this all up first before I
Put the cheese in.
Before I put the cheese in it, just so that I can mix all the pasta and everything in. Because we're done cooking it now. We're just really just stirring it all up. Those are some Jimbo meatballs.
Yes, they are.
Okay, now, I shouldn't be shocked that it works, that it worked out. But I always am shocked when it does work out because, I don't know, it just boggles my mind that the pressure of just that water can cook those noodles. I don't know, it's crazy to me to think that, but it worked, so, okay. Now we
it
get
smells
to do
amazing.
the cheeses. We get to mix the cheeses in. I might not open this one up enough. So I'm gonna do it. It had called for a cup of mozzarella, a half a cup of Parmesan, and a half a cup of ricotta. I think I'm gonna just do like a cup or a little more of mozzarella. Since we don't really like ricotta, just a little bit extra. Oh.
Why don't you do half and half? Do half
Yeah,
of the
I'm going to.
mozzarella. Yeah, there we
A
go.
little extra of the mozzarella, and then I'll do extra of the Parmesan.
Never hurts to have a little extra cheese. That's the good stuff right there.
And then let's do a little extra of that.
Yeah, there we go.
And then we get the stir roll in there.
Oh my goodness.
So we do have extra cheese left over if you wanted to like sprinkle some cheese on there, or like use the canned Parmesan cheese, like the sprinkle can. You can put that on top, since this is all just getting mixed into the thing. And you can see how cheesy it is now.
Oh my goodness. That looks amazing.
Looks so good. Now we're just waiting on the garlic bread to get done cooking, and then we can give her a taste.
Yeah. All right, here's the finished product. We're just going to do a little taste test here before we eat. We got the meatball here that cut very nicely.
Did it cut right in half?
Yeah, I can't believe how well this cooked.
See, you can see it cut right.
Very cheesy. Yeah.
Crazy.
Like butter. So get that and maybe a little noodle
Get
on
that
there.
in the noodle.
This is a lot of cheese.
Yeah, maybe, depending.
Hey.
Do however you like.
Well, you know. Probably still
It's
hot.
lasagna.
There's our garlic bread.
It's lasagna, so it's supposed to be cheesy.
Yeah. Good? Mm-hmm. My turn. Okay, here we go.
It's
Oh, wow.
so good.
That is amazing. You know, I can taste the spice.
You can taste the seasoning.
Yeah, the
I'm glad I
extra
added
seasoning.
that.
Glad, yes. That is, wow. That's fantastic. What do you think?
I think it's so good.
That is amazing.
And it's so easy to do. Literally, like a work night meal. Just grab everything out of your pantry and freezer, stuff it all in a pot, and press go. It can't be any easier than that.
How long did you say?
So easy.
It took 20 minutes.
It took 20 minutes just to come to pressure, but that's doing it all on its own. You don't have to do anything with it. You just wait for it to get to the pressure, and then it starts cooking the 4 minutes. And then I left it sit for 8 minutes before I released the rest of the pressure. And mixed in the cheese. And you can do, if you want ricotta, add the ricotta. You can do cottage cheese. You can do cream cheese probably.
Yeah.
You can do anything to suit whatever types of things you like.
I feel like ricotta might paste it up a little.
And you also could add like mushrooms or things like that. Like if you like that type of stuff in your pasta, you could add those things in there. I don't like mushrooms, so I didn't do any of that. And this was just like a simple lasagna-ish type recipe.
Yeah.
But I think it's great, and I like that it's so easy to do.
It was fantastic. Yeah, actually, we're gonna eat now.
Yeah, and you definitely can do this for weight. Obviously, ours was a little more expensive because we got the fancy meatballs.
Yeah.
But those bags of Italian meatballs are not that much at like Walmart or Kroger,
Right.
where you wouldn't need to buy 2 bags. And I might have not even needed to use the extra meatballs. I could have just used the 1 bag. But
Yeah.
it just depends on how big a family you're serving, I guess, and how much each person's going to eat.
Right. Well, and you could, freeze your own meatballs, too.
Yeah, you could do that,
Make
too.
your own meatballs and then freeze them,
and then
save
put
them for
them in
later.
there.
That may
Yeah.
be a cheaper way. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I think it's fantastic. This meal will last us probably for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, there's a ton.
Well, his mom's going to come up and eat, too, so we have enough for 3 people. Well, more than 3 people, but someone else is eating with us, so that's good.
This will definitely feed a family
Yeah,
of 4.
it'll definitely feed
easily.
a family. Probably 4 to 6, depending on how light or heavy your family eats.
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling like 2 bowls worth tonight.
gonna be yummy.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today. Chicken Salad Chick was awesome. Gonna be going to Kroger tomorrow to check out some of the deals. Let's see what we can save up on. See what we can stock up on. Great meal, babe.
Thanks.
Absolutely delicious. Definitely try this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
So easy.
Don't use the Italian seasoning.
Yeah, use the seasoning. It really does add
It
a
shines
little
through.
extra.
Yeah,
Mhm.
really good. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. With all that being said, we are out. And always remember, the adventure is
Out there.